Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by our podcast. We really appreciate your visit. I'm Tori. You can call me Amazing.
And I'm Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing today?
So far, so good. It is cold outside.
How cold is it?
Well, you tell me. How cold is it?
Well, it was so cold I saw a teenager with his pants all the way up today. All right.
All right.
Well, today's topic, I believe, we're going to discuss all of our makerspace items. Is
Well,
that
we're
correct?
not going to discuss all of them, but we, as we've mentioned before, we have a lot of product and programs that are designed specifically for the small and rural library, and we want you to know that we are working diligently to provide products that are going to allow you to be successful with your makerspace and your STEAM initiative sessions at your library. So, for today, I thought that we might run through a list of products that we currently have on our website. Most of them are $50 or less. Now, I have to add this disclaimer because I don't know when you all might be seeing this podcast. Ordinarily, we don't mention prices and we don't mention dates because we don't want the podcast to expire. But we feel like this information is important. So, as of today, January 31st, 2019, all of these products are on our website, and they are all going to be offered at the price that we'll be offering you at the end of each description. So, price is subject to change without notice.
Cool.
Yeah, we got to get that legal disclaimer in
We'll
there.
put a
don't
disclaimer at the bottom of that. All right. Well, let's get started. What's first on your list?
Okay, well, I'm going to start with the Boomwhacker Whack Pack.
Awesome.
These are fun, colorful percussion instruments. They're easy to learn and easy to play. Thank you very much, Anthony.
Non-destructive.
Exactly. Yeah, they're indestructible. They teach serious music skills like pitch, rhythm, sight reading, and a whole lot more. Boomwhackers comes in a wide variety of product availability, a wide variety of prices. This particular unit that we're showing today is called the Boomaphone, and it is $49.98. It's recommended for ages 3 and up.
There's a lot you can do with it, too, as you can change the octave on there with these little caps.
Absolutely. Octavator caps.
Octavator.
I
love it.
What have you got,
Octavator.
Anthony?
Well, actually, what I have is the Circuit Maze. This is brand new to us, and this will be included in a lot of our STEAM and Makerspace kits that we're growing out.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have it on the website. The Circuit Maze electric circuit logic game, the goal is to arrange tokens in a certain way to create real circuits. And you're going to have lights that light up with different colors and beacons. The circuit building puzzles provide a boost to your brain power. It's a wonderful introduction to electrical engineering. There's over 60 challenges in here.
Wow.
And it ranges anywhere from beginner to expert. The age range on this, they're recommending 8+, and that runs for $29.99.
Right on. And some of these age ranges, as we go through, and you'll understand when you see the products, might say recommended for ages 8 and up. You can actually use a lot of them for the younger kids, but because of small parts, we need adult supervision. So if you're working with a product recommended ages 8 and up, like the Circuit Maze as an example.
Small parts.
Yeah, I could see, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds actually using the product, but again, with adult supervision because of the small parts.
Absolutely.
All right, Tony, I've got the Electrodo kit next on my list. This is a fun combination of playing and learning. So you make creations that light up and buzz. It comes with a recipe to make your own dough, and the dough is what actually conducts the electrical circuit. So
absolutely, by adding salt to it, that's what helps creates the circuits or
absolutely
the electricity.
Sodium chloride.
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
I'm smart and pretty. I keep
Both.
telling you.
It's a winning combination.
So it's got everything you need to make fun shapes and create simple circuits to make the dough light up and buzz. It's recommended for ages 4 up, and it's $26.99.
That is an awesome price. Next up, I have the Makey Makey. It's an invention kit, and we've actually mentioned this on one of our other podcasts. So
this is one of my favorites.
Absolutely, because it does so much, and it's so versatile. This turns everyday objects into touchpads. So anything can be used. Anything that actually has salt will conduct electricity. So bananas, water, Play-Doh, plants, even humans. It's for beginners and experts doing everything from art to engineering. The age ranges are recommended 8 and plus, and that is $49.95.
Right. And when that box first came across my desk, when I first saw it, I didn't get it. When we showed it at the first conference that it was available at, that's when it all clicked. That Makey is awesome. I really do recommend that you check into it. Okay, Tony, I've got Bloxels next on my list.
Awesome.
All right, so the Bloxels is a design your own video game kit. So you create and animate your own characters. You design your game fields. It's all done directly on this Bloxels game board. Each of these colored little cubes represents something. The green is grass, the red is fire, the gold is gold coins, the blue is water, and so on. So it's the first technology of its kind. It's perfect for aspiring creators. And just like with any traditional video game, you build one layer on top of another on top of another. It's amazing what you can do. You can download them online and share them with other folks. Now, one of the things that you'll want to keep in mind is that you design the game board and your character, and then you photograph it with any device that will accept the free app.
When you're taking a photo, they do recommend to, instead of holding your camera up and down like this, a slight angle works a little bit better for that.
Right.
And they have come out with a new teacher's guide and a workbook for the students. It's really awesome, well put together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great. So this also recommended for ages 8 and up, again, small parts, and it's $49.99. What's next?
All right. I have the DIY synth kit.
This is a lot of fun.
This is. All right. So this is a fun hands-on kit for kids that teaches them how to build their own portable synths. Getting into the nitty-gritty of how circuits and electronics work. And it's a simple online instructions to make the synth kit and to switch between 3 synths to produce different types of sound and electronic music. They can experiment with the pitch, with the frequency, and with the volume. This is recommended for ages 12 and up, getting those tweens in there, and it is $34.99. But it's really cool. It's a lot of fun.
And you've noticed that the last couple of products we've shown, the Bloxels, the synth kit, some of the others, they're great ways to get the tweens and teens back into the library. And we all know that's when we start to lose them.
Yeah. Yep. And a lot of librarians that I talk to, they have what they refer to as the non-driving kids. Once they get in a car, that's about it. They're done. But these are also great for group projects. You can get multiple kids working on the same project at the same time, that's really what the idea of STEAM is, to get them communicating and working together. So
right on. All right. So next on my list is the Arduino starter kit. All right, so this kit walks you through the basics of using an Arduino in a hands-on way. So with this kit, you learn through several different building creative products. It includes a selection of the most common and useful electronic components, and it has a book with 15 projects.
Yes.
All right, so this is, this is recommended for children 4 and up, and again, it says specifically on the front, small parts, don't use it for kids under 3 years of age. But this is a great way to really introduce the young ones to the whole Arduino system. And this product is $79.
Absolutely. And this, I wanted to also mention too, is the very basic of your coding. It is a kind of open blank computer chip, and they can program it. So it's everything that you see in your motherboards and your computers. Every single thing runs off of this, and Arduino is the kind of catchphrase name for the blank, open, programmable motherboard.
Exactly. So there's your education lesson for today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, awesome. So what have we got next?
Next up is the Bloxrox. Bloxrox are a competitive educational game. I believe this is locally produced. In which 2 players or 2 teams of players compete to build the color and shape specific structures in the shortest amount of time. You have a deck of cards, and each card that you pull out, each player has to do what's on the card, and depending on the difficulty, they have how many points you can score for it. When you're done, you ring the bell, and the first one out. So it does create a little bit of tension and competitiveness, but it's a friendly, competitive type of thing. It's proven to aid in the spatial thinking and STEM development skills. It's recommended for ages 6 and up, and it retails for $59.99.
Yeah, and spatial reasoning is one of those things that I think that a lot of people have a tendency to
I'm good
overlook.
at it. I have developed that skill over many years. No, wait, wrong.
So I hear this advertised on NPR here locally in Indianapolis on a regular basis. This really is amazing. And the spatial reasoning is indeed the biggest tool or biggest lesson that's learned from this particular tool.
Absolutely.
All right. So the last thing on our list for today is the Makerspace Sound and Music projects for all ages. No experience necessary. It's co-written by a professional audio engineer and a maker librarian. So you know that it's going to be geared specifically for what you are looking for at your library. There are dozens of DIY projects complete with full color illustrations. It pretty much guarantees your success. So with this book, you work with free and or low-cost apps and websites. There are a lot of projects in here that you don't need any additional electronic support for in any way, shape, or form. They have projects for all ages, and the best part is it's only $20.
And the best part is we are including this free in the Makerspace kits because this does have a lot of different things that we've already got in the kits for you. It talks about the Sphero, it talks about Dash and Dot, it talks about the Arduinos, the synth kits, and the Makey-Makeys. It's all in this book. So it does get you up and running, and it's free with the Makerspace lease that we're doing.
Excellent. And for those of you that are not familiar, the Makerspace lease program we just recently launched. It is awesome. The gist of it is every 4 months you get a new crate with a different science. The first one might be robotics. The next one might be coding, and everything you need. It's a turnkey operation. We send you lesson guides and teacher plans and everything a few weeks ahead of you receiving your crate so that you can prepare for the sessions coming up. So for those of you that want to explore that, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I do want to kind of summarize by reiterating. Here, let's pull this stuff up. All right, so for all of you libraries that want to start STEAM and Maker Initiative projects at your library, but you just don't think that you can afford it, seriously, take a look here. Almost everything on this table is under $50, and you can buy the entire kit and caboodle, everything on this table, for $400.88. So even the smallest of libraries are able to stock up, and with these products, you can host sessions over and over and over again and never repeat the same program.
They're interactive, they're fun, and they're durable. We have tested these. We've vetted all these products. We want to make sure that they're easy to use, that they're engaging, and that they help teach. That seems so odd. Don't we have something that talks about teach, engage, inspire?
TEI.
What a coincidence.
So give us a call at 800-850-1701 or reach out to us at podcast@TEIlandmarkaudio.com.
Speaking of podcast, actually, we had a question or a comment, I guess, from our CEO, and she wanted to let everyone know that we want to help address different issues. I'd mentioned that young child that I saw with his pants all the way pulled up. You've had a couple issues at your libraries, right?
Yeah, well, you know, one of the threads that I've been following is a series of librarians that are asking each other for advice on how to handle unruly, loud teenagers and teenagers that have a tendency to put out a little too much in regards to their PDA. So if you have had similar situations, we would like to hear how you address those as well. And again, if you'll send us those comments to podcast@TEIlandmarkaudio.com, it would be greatly appreciated. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. Come back and visit us often. Bye-bye now.
Bye, guys.